Hi guys, as you probably remember from your orientation or your final meeting with your mentor, you know that accruing teacher no-shows or TNSs is something that we all want to avoid at all costs. And so we're going to just look at some easy ways to avoid those so that we don't have problems with those accruing. The easiest way to do a teacher or to avoid a teacher no-show is to close availability. And what I found was that when I was teaching this to my new teachers, they weren't quite sure on what close availability meant. Close availability or open availability, when we say open availability, we mean the white parts of our schedule. So you'll notice that I don't have any white parts of my schedule. That's because I've closed my availability. If I were to have some white on my schedule, I would need to think of that as an agreement between myself and EF that yes, I want to teach during those hours. So with that in mind, I could potentially have classes added to my schedule if I left parts of my schedule white. So let's imagine, let's see, it's exactly 12 when I'm doing this. Let's imagine it's 12:45 and I have some white on my schedule at 1, or I have open availability. Potentially, if someone decides that they need to sub out a lesson last minute, their class could end up on my schedule last minute. Because I would need to think of that white available space as being an agreement between me and EF that yes, I want to work, and so potentially I could get last minute classes added to my schedule. Of course, you'll notice I have no white on my schedule, so I have told the EF that I do not want any additional classes. So please don't add any last minute classes to my schedule. So that's the easiest way to avoid a teacher no-show, is to regularly check your schedule and to regularly close available times that you do not want to teach. The next area we'll talk about on how to avoid a teacher no-show is to click on the upcoming class. So let's say I click on the wrong class at the wrong time. This may result in a teacher no-show. So to avoid that, I can click on Living Better, my upcoming class, and that would open up the classroom that I need to have. Another option we have is to keep track of the time bar. So we know that it's 12:01, my red bar is here, and my next class is tomorrow. The day that it is always shaded a little bit grayer. My next class is tomorrow, Friday the 16th. So I don't have to worry about any class immediately for the immediate future. But this is nice, especially when determining my lunch or something like that. So you want to make sure to use these features. Again, the time bar, the gray portion shows what day it is, and then the clock feature will also show you your next class. So I can click on that, and that will open up my next class. So just some easy ways to avoid a teacher no-show. Hopefully these work for you, and so you do not accrue these easily.